Hey you guys, it's your girl T. So I want to come on here and talk about this disturbing story that's once again coming from Trailer Park Trash, Tennessee. So what's going on now in Tennessee, you ask? What's going on is that we have an 8-year-old girl. Her name is Michaela Dyer. Basically what happened is that there's an 11-year-old boy and he had been bullying her for some time. The family went to go talk to the school. The school eventually, nipped it in the bud, and the bullying stopped for a while. So Michaela was in her own yard, minding her own business. She was playing with her little puppy, and the 11-year-old boy came up to her and he asked if he played with the puppy as well. Michaela told him no, so then he proceeded to go into his trailer home, pull out a shotgun, and basically shoot her from his house. This little girl ended up dying. This is one of the saddest stories that I've heard in a while. This whole situation is just heartbreaking. And I want you guys to go ahead and click the link down below. Check out the news clip and I'm gonna come back with the rest of my commentary. All right, so you guys just checked out that news clip and I feel so bad for Michaela's mother, Latasha. This whole situation, like I said before, is just heartbreaking. And the thing that I find really disturbing about this is that the media is still trying to paint this little boy as a bully as opposed to being a damn homicidal lunatic. My thing is this little boy's 11 years old. I find it funny that they won't release his name. They won't release his picture, but y'all know damn well if this was little Ladarius, Evans or something like that, this was a little black boy, they would have no problem releasing his name, his mugshot, and everything else to the public. Now, we had the story a few months ago about the little boy, Jamar Milton, when him and his 15-year-old brother and his 18-year-old cousin, when they had killed that crackhead, and they had him blasted all over the national news. They had the FBI looking for him. Everybody knew what that little boy looked like, but with this little boy, they're keeping all this under wraps. So it's clearly obvious that the little boy who shot and killed Michaela is another little white kid. Now, they're saying that he's facing first-degree murder charges. Initially, they were going to charge him as a juvenile, but now they decide to up it to charging him as an adult. And I see people online making excuses and saying, well, you know what, that's too harsh. Why are they trying to charge him as an adult? How come when it comes to a little white child, when he makes a mistake, it's too harsh? But how many black kids have made the same type of mistake and they too were charged as an adult? I don't think that it's too harsh. The little boy knew exactly what he was doing. It wasn't like it was something that happened at the spur of the moment. He walked back to his trailer. He had enough time to think about what he was doing. He went and grabbed his father's shotgun. He cocked it back, then he proceeded to kill her. So to me, those are actions of a child who obviously thinks that he's just grown and he can do what he wants to do and that nobody can tell him no, nobody can tell him about himself. So I just find this whole situation disturbing. But along with him being charged as an adult, I also feel like his parents should also be charged. There's no reason why that shotgun was available for this 11-year-old boy to get a hold of. If his parents are going to keep a gun in the household and they had the responsibility to keep that gun locked up, and being that they did not keep it locked up, being that they had it lying around where this little boy had access to it, his father should also be charged as well. This story is just utterly ridiculous, and it's just utterly just really disturbing, and it's just really sad that a little girl who's 8 years old, who is in the 3rd grade, will no longer get to live the rest of her life, all because some young boy wanted to bully her. So anyways, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. How do you feel about this entire situation? And do you agree with me that because this little young boy is white, that's why the media is not saying his name, that's why they're not showing his mugshot? And then how do you feel about him being charged as an adult? Do you feel like he should be charged as an adult, or do you feel like that's too harsh? And then also, do you agree with me that the father should also be charged for not keeping his gun properly locked up? So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. All right, deuces. Hey you guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit lovelyt.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.